Did It's Okay to Not to Be Okay flopped in Korea because of female leads' inappropriate behavior? Why did Nevertheless record ratings as low as 1%? Was the success of Legend of Blue Sea the reason why weightlifting fairy Kim Bok-ju flopped in Korea? Don't panic. I'm here to answer all these questions. The only request is please stay till end, because I'm not doing time pass. I'm genuinely going to explain the Korean perspective. Okay, my cuties, let's dive in. Switch to 1.5x speed for better experience. Number 1. It's okay to not be okay. It's Okay to Not Be Okay is an emotional roller coaster that explores trauma, healing, and love. At its heart, it's the story of Moon Gangtae, a caregiver for his autistic brother, and Ko Mun-young, a children's book author battling her own demons. Why Korea hated it? While the series gained immense love internationally, it didn't fare as well in Korea, averaging a modest 5.4% in viewership ratings. One key reason is cultural differences. In Korea, dramas are typically watched as a family during mealtimes on a single television. However, It's Okay to Not Be Okay tackled themes that weren't suitable for family viewing, such as mental health, trauma, and darker character dynamics. Scenes like Ko Mun-young touching Gangtae without consent were deemed inappropriate, sparking controversy about sexual harassment. Additionally, Kim Soo-hyun's highly anticipated comeback after military service faced mixed reactions. Many viewers found his performance forced, adding to the drama's lukewarm reception. The series was also accused of plagiarism, with claims it copied a letter written by Chinese Jong-un, further tainting its reputation domestically. Why the global audience loved it? Globally, viewers approached the show differently. Streaming platforms like Netflix allowed fans to dive into the series at their own pace, without the cultural restraints of family viewing. The nuanced portrayal of mental health, which is still taboo in many parts of the world, struck a chord with international audiences. Ko Mun-young's unapologetic, bold character and her chemistry with Gangtae were refreshing for those tired of cookie-cutter romance plots. The artistic cinematography and fairy tale-inspired visuals added an extra layer of appeal. International fans appreciated the emotional depth and the drama's willingness to address sensitive issues like autism and trauma without sugarcoating them. What was good? Technically, It's Okay to Not Be Okay shone with its stellar performances, especially Oh Young-see's portrayal of the autistic Sangtae, which was universally praised. The whimsical visuals, inspired by Ko Mun-young's storytelling, and the drama's thoughtful writing made it a cinematic treat. It's Okay to Not Be Okay isn't just a drama, it's an emotional roller coaster wrapped in designer clothes. It's the kind of show that makes you cry, laugh, and maybe call your therapist. Korea might have found it too bold, but for the rest of us, it's a masterpiece we didn't know we needed. This drama is a perfect example of how cultural contexts shape perceptions. Korea wasn't ready for its bold themes, but the global audience embraced it. Personally, I loved how it tackled taboo topics, even if it ruffled some feathers. It's a gem for anyone who enjoys meaningful, emotionally charged storytelling. Number 2. The King, Eternal Monarch. A fantasy romance intertwining two parallel worlds, modern-day Korea and the fictional monarchy of Korea. Emperor Lee Gon navigates political intrigue and romance with detective Young Tae-yul while battling his evil uncle, Lee Lim, who exploits a magical flute to cross dimensions. Why Korea hated it? Koreans expect coherence and cultural sensitivity in their dramas. The King, Eternal Monarch, delivered neither. The plot's complexity left many viewers scratching their heads, especially older audiences watching with their families. And the heavy use of Japanese-inspired elements sparked criticism, given Korea's historical tensions with Japan. On top of that, the over-the-top product placements, coffee and fried chicken, anyone, broke the immersion, making it feel more like a shopping catalog than a drama. Despite its high budget and star-studded cast, the drama averaged only 7.7% ratings in Korea. The cultural preference for realism hurt the drama's reception, as its fantastical elements didn't resonate with viewers used to more grounded stories. Young Eun-chae's scandal, an alleged affair, also overshadowed the drama during its run. These controversies, combined with what some called convoluted storytelling, made it difficult for Korean audiences to connect with the series. Why the global audience loved it? Globally, viewers embraced the grandeur. Lee Min-ho's star power, the lavish sets, and the high-stakes romance were perfect for Netflix's binge-friendly format. People weren't analyzing historical sensitivities, they were too busy swooning over the king's dashing looks and epic love story. Fans around the world loved the high production value, breathtaking cinematography, and the chemistry between Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun. The parallel worlds concept intrigued viewers who enjoy complex, layered storytelling. Unlike Korean audiences, international fans didn't mind the product placements or cultural nuances. And obviously, the global audience are not attached or emotionally connected towards the history of Japan and Korea, and many aren't even aware of that, so they simply enjoyed the escapism offered by the drama. What was good? The cinematography was stunning, from the royal palace's opulence to the contrasting worlds of Korea and Korea. Lee Min-ho's charisma carried much of the drama, while the soundtrack enhanced its emotional and fantastical elements. The king, Eternal Monarch, is like that friend who's a bit extra but you still love them because they're gorgeous and dramatic. Sure, the plot had more holes than Swiss cheese, but who cares when Lee Min-ho's rocking royal robes? It's messy, it's grand, and it's 100% binge-worthy. Let's be honest, this drama is not without flaws, but globally, we love a good escape. The romance, the visuals, the fantasy, it's like an elaborate fairy tale. Sure, Korea wasn't sold on it, but as someone who binged it, I can say it's worth your time if you enjoy complex love stories and a dash of royalty. If you still haven't subscribed to Miss K Insider, please do it. Let's aim for 400 subscribers. Number 3, Nevertheless. A university romance that explores casual relationships and emotional vulnerability, Nevertheless follows Yoon Na-bai, an art student, and Park Jae-yeon, a charming but commitment-phobic classmate. Why Korea hated it? This drama recorded shockingly low ratings in Korea, with one episode dipping to 1%. The slow pacing and the male lead's manipulative character frustrated viewers. Additionally, its 19+ rating for adult content clashed with Korea's preference for family-friendly dramas. Let's set the scene. A typical Korean family gathers in the living room, their dinner spread across the table. Then Na-bai and Jae-yeon start exchanging those intense glances, followed by steamy scenes that are anything but not family-friendly. Cue awkward silence. Dramas are usually a family affair in Korea, so Nevertheless was seen as a bit too risque. Moreover, the unapologetic portrayal of a toxic relationship didn't sit well with viewers used to dramas serving aspirational love stories. Who wants to watch Na-bai make bad decisions when you're rooting for her to find a wholesome romance? Themes like friends with benefits and casual dating are more aligned with Western ideologies, making it difficult for Korean audiences, who often consume dramas as families, to relate. The plot's lack of resolution added to the dissatisfaction. Why the global audience loved it? International fans appreciated the raw, unfiltered portrayal of modern relationships. The chemistry between the leads, coupled with the realistic exploration of young love, resonated with viewers navigating similar dilemmas. Streaming platforms allowed them to focus on the drama's emotional depth without worrying about cultural taboos. What was good? The series stood out for its modern, stylish cinematography and a moody soundtrack that complemented its themes. Han So-hee and Song Kang delivered performances that felt authentic to the characters' complexities. This is one of those dramas you either love or hate. I get why Korea wasn't a fan, but for global viewers, it was a mirror to real-life dating. If you're tired of overly romanticized love stories, this drama offers a fresh, albeit frustrating, take. Watching Nevertheless is like seeing your friend date a walking red flag. You want to scream, but you also can't look away. Is it frustrating? Absolutely. But it's so real, it hurts. If nothing else, it's a masterclass in modern heartbreak. Number 4, Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Ryo. This historical drama follows Go Ha-jin, a 21st-century woman who time travels to the Goryeo dynasty. Caught in palace politics and romance with the royal princes, she faces love, betrayal, and survival in a treacherous court. Why Korea hated it? Despite its star-studded cast, Moon Lovers struggled domestically, with ratings as low as 5.9%. It aired opposite Moonlight Drawn by Clouds, a lighter historical romance that resonated more with Korean audiences. The melancholic tone and tragic ending of Moon Lover Scarlet were too heavy for viewers accustomed to happier narratives. The idol cast, including IU and EXO's Hyun, faced skepticism, as idol actors are often criticized for their skills. Script changes, rushed storytelling, and inconsistent directing further alienated viewers. Why the global audience loved it? Overseas, the drama thrived. Its tragic love story, elaborate costumes, and high production value appealed to fans who enjoy epic, emotionally charged narratives. The international audience embraced its melodrama and the chemistry between IU and Lee Junji. What was good? The stunning cinematography, combined with a compelling soundtrack, brought the Goryeo era to life. IU and Lee Junji's performances stood out, showcasing their range and depth. This drama wrecked me emotionally, in the best way possible. It's not perfect, but if you're into tragic love stories and stunning visuals, this one's for you. Korea missed out, but for the rest of us, it's a must-watch. Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-ju. A coming-of-age sports drama about Kim Bok-ju, a weightlifting prodigy navigating love, friendship, and self-acceptance. Why Korea hated it? With ratings of just 4.9%, this drama struggled domestically, competing against The Legend of the Blue Sea. Many found its premise unrealistic, while others preferred the star power of Lee Min-ho and Jun Ji-hyun in its rival show. Korea's cultural context also played a role. Dramas about sports and personal growth often don't resonate as much with audiences used to family-centric or romantic narratives. Why the global audience loved it? International fans adored the wholesome, relatable storyline and the empowering message about self-acceptance. The humor, combined with Lee Sung-kyung's endearing performance as Bok-ju, made it a fan favorite on Netflix. It was a light-hearted, feel-good drama globally. What was good? The drama excelled in its heartfelt writing, authentic performances, and uplifting themes. Its depiction of friendship and young love was both refreshing and inspiring. This is comfort food in the form of a drama. It's lighthearted, funny, and leaves you feeling warm and fuzzy. Korea might have overlooked it, but it's an international gem. Definitely one of my personal favorites. To be honest, this is one of my top 5s. This is one of those dramas I go back to for a warm hug whenever I feel down. I have tried my best to explain all the aspects, Korean POV and also global POV. Trust me, it wasn't easy. I even uploaded this video 1 hour late comparatively. It was so much work, but once I read your comments, or see the love you give, it always makes me smile and keeps me going. Thank you so much for everything. I promise to keep bringing content that would give you a bit more idea of what's happening and what will be happening. Stay messy, stay subscribed to Miss K Insider.